Savan was strong in faith, but he was a cruel man, said Karp Osipovich about his eldest son. What was hidden behind the word cruel? I did not ask, but there was something. Agafya said dully about this, God is the judge of all. Savan knew two things perfectly, dressing leather and reading the Bible. Both matters in the family community were considered the most important. Savan mastered the dressing of moose and marl skins himself, inquisitively trying many means, and finally found the necessary technology. Savan was good at shoemaking. The replacement of birch bark galoshes for comfortable light boots was, as you can see, an everyday revolution, and Savan became proud. He began to neglect small, but vital daily concerns. He would say, the belly hurts. Savan's belly was really unhealthy. But it is difficult to understand where the illness is and where the whims are. And already here we can see a hotbed of tension. But the main thing was different. In matters of faith, he was much more to the right of the elder Lykov and was intolerant of the slightest violation of rituals, non-observance of fasts and holidays. He raised everyone to pray at night. Don't pray like that. Savan read the liturgical books well. He knew the Bible by heart. When Natalia, tired of reading near the torch, got lost or missed something, Savan corrected from the corner, not so. And it turned out, in fact, not so. Savan began to correct and teach the gradually weakening Karp Osipovich, and not only in matters of ideological, but also in everyday matters. And then she found a scythe on a stone. The father could not allow the obstinate son to encroach on the leadership, not only out of pride. He understood what kind of life would suit the Savan family if he were the boss. Geologists who knew the Lykov say Savan was short. His beard, gait, self-confidence made him look like a merchant. He was restrained, even arrogant with everyone, making it clear to whom what place was prepared there before the judgment of God. Savan looked into both eyes for his people in the settlement of geologists. It was he who most often. I ask you to share these videos in your social networks using the buttons under the video and subscribe to the channel. I ask you to go and watch other videos about Agafya Lykova, which you now see on the screen in the end screensavers.